Hosted by Matt Riches. Watch the market unfold. $1 trillion tickets, turning data to gold. $1 trillion tickets, watch the market unfold. $1 trillion tickets, turning data to gold. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you're tuning in from around the globe. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Welcome to the $1 Trillion Tickers broadcast. I'm your host, Matt Riches. It is Wednesday, July 22nd, 2026. Happy Wednesday. We have three major catalysts controlling today's setup. Brent crude has surged above $94 per barrel as the U.S.-Iran war continues. Google, Tesla, and IBM report earnings after the closing bell. And President Trump is scheduled to speak at 12 p.m. noon, which is definitely going to cause some volatility. Micron, welcome back to the $1 Trillion Ticker Club. Micron. So today's question is simple. Can corporate earnings restore confidence in technology, or will oil prices, higher treasury yields, and geopolitical uncertainty keep sellers in control? I track the headlines, the data, and the market levels so you don't have to. This show is for education and entertainment purposes only. Always do your own research, but you can use this show as a foundation. Before we get into the charts, let's get into the mindset with our mantra. I deserve to be healthy. I deserve to be happy. I deserve the wealth that I'm building for me and my family. Riches and freedom, they come to our hands. I'm the master of all I command. My learning is limitless. My earnings are too. The more I discover, the more I can do. The stock market is a machine of design, and I have the power to make that wealth mine. I am capable. I am skilled. I am bold. Blessings on the journey as the vision unfolds. Now let's check out some data. So yes, Trump is speaking at 12 p.m. Any comments concerning Iran, oil supplies, tariffs, or the economy could create extra volatility during the afternoon session. The fear and greed index is at 41. We remain in fear, but we are moving closer toward neutral. All right. The 10-year Treasury yield note is at 4.64%. The elevated yield remains a significant source of pressure for growth stocks and high valuation technology companies. Gold is trading around $4,118 an ounce. Bitcoin is around $65,000. Ethereum is around $1,900. AT&T reported second quarter results before the opening bell and is described the quarter as another period of strong operating performance. After the bell, we have Google, Tesla, and IBM. Investors will focus on advertising growth, Google Cloud, AI spend, CapEx, and competition in search. For Tesla, investors will watch automotive margins, vehicle pricing, energy storage growth, artificial intelligence, robotics, and the company's outlook. Like, what's up with the Roadster? What's up with the semi-trucks? What's up with Optimus? We need to know, Elon, what is going on? For IBM, the focus will be software growth, consulting demand, AI-related bookings, margins, and free cash flow. All right, let's get into Robert Greene's Daily Law for today. Title, Create a Wound, Daily Law. Try to position yourself as coming from the outside, as a stranger of sorts. You represent change, difference, and a break from routine. Make your target feel that, by comparison, their lives are boring and their usual surroundings are less interesting than they previously believed. So today's law is from The Art of Seduction. All right, today's law focuses on creating a sense of need. In Plato's Dialogue Symposium, the character Diotima explains that Eros, the god of love, was born from cunning and need. Eros is constantly aware of what is missing and constantly searches for ways to fill that void. Robert Greene's lesson is that desire becomes stronger when people recognize the gap between their current situation and what they believe is possible. A new person, opportunity, or experience can make an old routine suddenly appear inadequate. For long-term investors, they should begin by identifying what is missing from a company's industry, what problem remains unsolved, what customer need is not being met, and does the company possess the technology, capital, leadership, or competitive advantage required to fill that gap? The strongest investments often come from businesses solving an important problem rather than simply promoting an exciting story. However, investors must verify that the need is real and that the company can profitably address it. For day traders, the market constantly reveals gaps between expectations and reality. Earnings expectations create one picture, the actual report creates another. That difference produces volatility. Do not trade only the headline. Identify what the market expected, what was delivered, and how price reacts to the difference. The reaction reveals whether buyers or sellers believe the newly released information fills the market's expectations. Stay patient, stay disciplined. Execution over emotion, process over prediction. Now let's get on these charts and give you these numbers. Let's start with NVIDIA. Currently in the pre-market at 205.74. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low at 204.50, 204, 202.30, $200.15. To the upside, we got the pre-market high at 206.15. Then we got the bottom of our smart money concepts resistance zone at 207.72. I got a level in there at 208.65 and 211.05 and 213.80. Next, we got Apple currently in the pre-market at 327.46. To the downside support, we got 325.92, which is the pre-market low, 323.45, 322, 319.70. To the upside, we got the pre-market high, 328.12, followed by 329.60, 333.70, 334.99. Next, we got Google currently in the pre-market at 348.13. To the downside, we got the pre-market low at 347.50, 347, 342.80, 341.35. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high at 350.19, 351.32, 356.55. Next, we got Microsoft currently in the pre-market at 399.25. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low at 398.08, 396.30. We got a big gap here. Not a gap, but I don't have any other price until 391.15. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high of $400.10, followed by 401.45, 403.20, 406. Next, we got Amazon currently in the pre-market at 248.20. To the downside support, we got 247, 246.42, 243.60. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high at 248.87, 249.34, 252.90. Next, we got TSM currently in the pre-market at 414.75. To the downside, we got the pre-market low of 411.90, 407.15, 405, and the top of our smart money concept support zone at 398.90. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high of 417.85, 419.53, 425.40, 429.90. Next, we got AVGO currently in the pre-market at 380.20. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low 377.53, 375.95, 369.90. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high 381.20, 385.15, 390.58. Next, we got Meta Platforms currently in the pre-market. It's pushing pre-market highs right now of 646.14. To the upside, we got 650.75. 655.88, 666.60. To the downside, we got the pre-market low, the 640.64, 636.25, 630.30, 626. Next, we got SpaceX. Current price 123.41. To the downside, we got the pre-market low 122.34, 122.10, 120.36, 117.65. 111.40. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high 124.96, 129.90, 129.88. Next, we got Tesla currently in the pre-market at 375.88. To the downside, we got the pre-market low 374.62, 369.98, 368.60. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high, 379.39, 382.05, 384.05. Next, we got MU. Welcome back to the $20 ticker club. Currently in the pre-market at 936.41. To the downside, we got the pre-market low at 923.55, 916.57, 901, 890, 165. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high of 952.32, 982.88, 998. Next, we got Berkshire B. Currently in the pre-market at 490.30. To the downside, we got 490.08, which is the pre-market low, 488, 487.38. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high of 491.50, 492.25. Next, we got Eli Lilly. Currently in the pre-market, is pushing pre-market highs at 1177. Above that, we got 1189, 1196, 1200. To the downside, we got the pre-market low at 1171, followed by 1158, 1139. Next, we got SPY. Currently in the pre-market at 746.21. To the downside, we got the pre-market low of $744.30. Underneath that, 744.18, 740.80. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high, 747.13, 749, 750.75. Next, we got QQQ, currently in the pre-market at 703.20. To the downside, we got the pre-market low of $700.50, 698.70, 695.50, 693.15. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high, 705.59, 710.05, 713.60. Next, we got IWM, currently in the pre-market at 295.55. To the downside, we got the pre-market low, 294.61, 293.40, 292.70, 291.65. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high, 296.10, 296.75, 297.80, 298.20. Thank y'all for tuning in. Shout out to everybody on YouTube Live.
Chase excellence, never chase money. Why? Because money has an incredible way of finding excellence. Did you chase excellence and not money? Do you have the intellectual curiosity to learn everything you can about this incredible industry and master it? Become the smartest person in the room. Have you mastered it?
Oh, one thing I just found out. When you trade futures, you actually pay less taxes. Even though you sell it on the same day, you pay 60% long-term, 40% short-term capital gains taxes. So that's probably why Ian trades futures and not options. So moving forward, I'm trading only futures. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom.